was a privilege for the university to organize this conference, and the development was that we are thinking, okay, what would be major themes concerning Europe and also the European Council. It's about enhancing democracy processes. What about democratic education for the youth? And what are all these questions in the environment of digitalization and artificial intelligence? We have to bring the experts from the different disciplines together. That was the aim of the conference. And to bring them into contact with decision makers, but also with practitioners, like the Zentrum für politische Bildung. We are secure. They're doing a lot in society to enhance democratic understanding, especially when it comes to younger people, and that we have had the possibility to bring these different players, scientists, practitioners, political decision makers together at this conference. That was a huge advantage.
I was surprised, maybe a little bit taken aback, by the vast undercurrent of optimism that is still prevalent in discussing social media. Optimism of the young people and democracy in general, which gives me personally a little bit of hope, because looking at the state of the world, it can seem quite bleak.
I heard a lot about digital tools, about the use of social media at this conference. Social media give the opportunity for young people to engage, to raise their voice, to fight for their rights and for freedom, but there are so many young people who don't use it. We have to bring them there, that they use it really actively.
What I'm doing here is that I have a passion project about having workshops to teach high schoolers about digital active citizenship, how they can use digital platforms such as social media in order to push their own ideas forward, in order to be able to make their voices heard, not just be passive recipients of the choices older people make, but actually be able to make a change and voice their own opinions as the youth. Most policymakers and older politicians treat the youth as if they are not smart enough to comprehend the world that is around them, which is just false. They act as if until you are 18, you are basically just a brainless slob, which is honestly false. It's really incorrect, honestly. You don't automatically develop a perfect opinion once you're 18. You can maybe develop better opinions when you're younger.
We had the Minister for Higher Education here. We had the Minister for Youth and Education here. We had the Minister of Justice here. So there were a lot of politicians committed to the themes of the conference. I hope that the insights of this conference will make a difference in the future when it comes to political decisions.
Visiting what many people would call the ivory tower of academia has been very uplifting.